Hello, and welcome to Talking About podcast where we talk about anything and everything. Really just want to talk about kind of where I'm at in my head with everything. Today's December 1st. This will be coming out on December 1st. Actually, it's December 2nd. It is 12:05 a.m. Very late for compared to what I'm pretty used to. I'm usually not up this late, but I have a few things that I want to get off my chest and a few things that I want to talk about. I kind of had like some irrational thoughts and some rational thoughts the other day, but um, yeah, I kind of want to talk about this process that I'm starting to hopefully better myself, where I'll be able to make improvements on myself throughout the next year, and where I'll be able to actually start to grow and acknowledge my faults and my bad habits and begin to replace them with better ones. I recently just started a journal. The reason why I'm starting it in December is to get on a fast track for January so I can make sure I'm setting myself up for success. Excuse me. So, what it looks like for me is kind of starting my January resolutions in December so I can hit those goals that I want to hit while already having it built inside of me. So then I'm not coming out of January looking like a fucking slug and being like, oh, well, I missed this day, it's over. In December, I'm gonna miss those days and be like, oh, well, I'll be able to actually, like, fully force myself and fully commit to something as I continue to do it and as I continue to get better at it. So, this journal, I kind of stole it from another TikToker. I can't remember his name, but I didn't steal his entire design and aspect. But um, I was listening to Soccer Practice by, I believe it was like Lizzie McPine. Let me check because it really stuck with me. But um oh my gosh. I am so very sorry. I just threw my phone. Let me see what it was. Yeah, Soccer Practice by Lizzie McPine. Or Mc McLapine. I don't know how to say it, but that song kind of killed me because it was the line that says I'm waiting for someone who will make me say no to you, and then it goes over and over. I let you down, something about you I can't get out, and no one is watching but I still can't fall, my body won't let me, I'm not here at all. And that kind of just like really stuck with me. I wrote it down. I wrote what I thought I heard because I didn't hear it correctly, but i said oh, I guess this isn't what I thought I heard. This is what I thought. This is what I was thinking when I heard this. Excuse me for misinterpreting. But it says, when this is over, who will I be? I need not be worthy of you. And that kind of, the wording's a little clunky, but I just got done reading a Bible passage as well. And this is going with my journal, but the journal setup that I kind of have and that I'm trying to start is memorable moments of the day. So I blocked that person in my life that I've been hanging on to for way too long. And I'm forgiving myself for my relationship and my relationship with myself and just other people. So I'm just forgiving myself for the relationships and the mistakes that I am making them in. I kind of became really self aware of that today when I was at work. But I have 10 habits that I'm trying to instill in myself and that I'm tracking. It is a 5-minute pause, 5 bottles of water drinking, a walk, 1 cleaning task done, a 10-minute stretch, 1 gratitude text, reading the Bible, brushing my teeth, eating healthier, and a bedtime routine. I am royally known for getting home from work, taking my shoes and socks off, my pants off, and sleeping in the shirt that I wore to work with my bra on. And that's just kind of disgusting. And I realized it was disgusting when I like smelled myself and I was like, damn. I'm getting better at it and I've been definitely making improvements, but I've been wanting to make like a bedtime routine of me washing my face, of brushing my teeth, sitting down for a second, just allowing myself to breathe and putting my phone up so I don't scroll. So that's where that bedtime routine kind of comes in because I don't really have one right now. I just kind of go to bed. But yeah, so there's a few things I wasn't able to accomplish simply because I kind of forgot about this, and this is why you test run these things. I forgot about the 5 bottles of water. I've drank a lot of liquids today, just not water. I've drinking 2 iced coffees, 2 V8s, a bottle and a half of water, and oh, a Sprite, a diet Sprite. Not great things, and the caffeine intake is crazy. I think that's why I'm awake at 12 a.m. But yeah, so I didn't hit my 5 bottles of water. I didn't. I'm not counting a walk. I did walk today, but I'm not counting it because it was for a different reason other than just to go walk. I didn't do a 10-minute stretch. I did a very quick one, and then I forgot about it. And then I haven't washed it off yet, but I haven't done my bedtime routine because I'm not in bed yet, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of logging these habits. I'm trying to get a pretty decent score out of 300, or I guess it'd be 310. Um, but I also have another page of things I'm tracking. Bible reads, so what I've been reading every day. So today I read Psalms 138, which is David's prayer. I'll read that in a second. And then my gratitude text. I am keeping track of everybody I'm sending gratitude texts to and basically what it is. So I texted an old friend. I said, I'm thinking of you. I'm praying for you. I hope everything is okay with you. Like, I hope everything's okay. And then the 5 minute pause is a non structured pause. So for this time, I had set my phone. I'm sitting at my computer, obviously, on my desk. And I had set my phone for a 5 minute timer, closed my eyes, and took deep breaths with my hands resting on my table while having my shoulders and my posture straight and just letting myself kind of like fall in place straightly, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to log my thoughts after this 5 minute pause. This 5 minute pause of boredom. My eyes were closed, like I said. I just sat there and kind of thought. I did a lot of deep breaths, but my 5 minute thoughts for today were I haven't heard my heartbeat in so long. I felt my heartbeat in my chest. I felt it in my throat. I felt it behind my eyes. I felt my heartbeat. And I feel like I haven't felt my heartbeat in forever and I haven't heard it because there hasn't been a silent time in my life. Once I was done, I realized how loud my music was. I had turned my music back on. I had my headphones in. I just had the nails canceling on so I wouldn't hear anything. But I turned my music back on. I realized how loud it was, how bright the light was, and how out of body I felt. I've been feeling lately as if my mind isn't in my body. And I'm not saying that I see myself from like a third person perspective, but I see myself in a regular perspective, but I feel like my thoughts and my brain is so disconnected from my body. Excuse me, if that makes sense. I felt like I needed more time, but I felt bored. It's the first time in a while that I felt bored, which is good. And the last thing that I wrote said, I want to forgive my mom. That's something that oh, jeez, stuttering. That was one of the first things that I had thought about when I had closed my eyes and took deep breaths, because I recently found my sister's Instagram account. And yeah, I don't think I've ever felt so, I don't know. I felt so disappointed and so sad and so worthless and so just unassigned. And my sister's, I'm not gonna say her username, but it was like the thing was like they fuck with, and I was like, what do you mean fuck with? Like, in my mind, my sister to me is still 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. Like, it has been so long since I've seen my sister, and we're 5 years apart. And the last time I saw her was in the pandemic, so when I was 15, and my freshman year of high school, and she would have been 10. It has been so long since I've seen them. and it makes me so fucking sad because I'm like, I just know I'm the villain in their story, and it's very hard to live with myself thinking that I did something wrong for wanting to leave that situation and wanting to leave that relationship. And it just makes me like realize like how much I miss that, and I miss my sister and I miss my brother so fucking much. And I wish I was there for them. I wish I was able to be like, hey, how's school going? And it's like I found out my sister has a boyfriend, and her boyfriend went to Thanksgiving dinner. A Thanksgiving dinner that I didn't even get a single fucking text for, or a happy Thanksgiving, or anything, or like any update about anyone. I'm like, how do I live in a world full of social media and full of instantaneous connections, and I can't even get a fucking text from somebody updating me about these things? Like, what do you mean my sister has a fucking boyfriend? Like, it just made me like feel so disgusted with myself that I don't know anything like that. And it makes me regret moving 3,000 miles away from everybody that I fucking know. Like, at the end of the day, like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, why did I choose to move across the country? Why did I choose to leave everyone I know away, like away? Like, why did I choose that for myself? Why did I do this? I could be doing the exact same thing that I am doing here back home. So why did I choose to come here? Why did I decide to fucking sever every single relationship I've ever had? And sorry, I'm like about to cry because it just makes me so frustrated and so shitty. Like, I miss so many people, but I cannot find it in myself to text them. And I think that's what's really gonna help me with these texts, saying gratitude, that I'm thankful that somebody's in my life, that I'm thankful that I can reach out to them anytime, and that I'm thinking of them, and that I love them, and I want to have a connection with them. And it just really it just really fucking sucks, dude. Like, I'm just like, what am I fucking doing? Like, anyways, enough with that rant because that is a completely fucking different thing. This is just try. This is why that 5 minute time allows me to think and close my thoughts for a second, and then all this shit comes back, and I'm like, I'm just overstimulated in my own brain, and there's nothing to overstimulate me besides my thoughts. But hopefully, this will give me some clarity. But I want to read Psalm 138. It's only 8. What's it called? It's not chapters, verses. There's only 8 verses in this, but it's David's praise. Oh, David praises God for answered prayer. The Psalm of David, or a Psalm of David, a psalm, not the. Here we go. I will praise thee with my whole heart. Before the gods will I sing praise unto thee. I will worship towards thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for the truth. For thou hast magnified thy world above thy name, all of thy name. In the day when I cried, thou answered me, and strengthened me with strength in my soul. All the kings of the earth shall praise thee, O Lord, when they hear the words of thy mouth. Yeah, they shall sing in the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Lord. Though the Lord will be high, yet hath he respect unto the lowly. But the proud he knoweth afar of. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thine hand against the wrath of mine enemies, and the right hand shall save me. The Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Thy mercy, O Lord, endureth for ever sake, and not the works of thine own hands. Excuse my clunky ass reading of old biblical texts. But yeah, this psalm is, I believe, I just kind of went to the back of the Bible because it's not the new year. With the new year, I'm gonna read every thing, I'm gonna do the 1 year reading plan for the Bible. But since it's not January, I didn't want to start it. But this was, I ended up going to the back. You know, they have like the certain verses for like certain things. It was encouragement. It was Psalm 38, 138, 3, which was, "In the day when I cried, you answered me and strengthened me with my strength of my soul." Summed up, not using old biblical text words. It's, I think that really like opened my eyes to realize that like the strength that I need, I already have. I don't need to get strength from somewhere else. I'm not borrowing strength that isn't mine. All that is happening is God is allowing me to see my own strength. He's opening the eyes of myself to see those strengths other than borrowing, like I said. And it's not God's strength in me. It's my strength guided by God. And I think that just kind of really helped me and really like opened my mind and like made me kind of realize that like that's why I want to forgive my mom and forgive my siblings and forgive everything that has strained that relationship and has made that relationship non-existent. And I'm not saying that I want to rebuild that relationship in any way because I really don't. But it makes me want to apologize and to forgive because I have so much hate and anger towards this person in which I should have love for and forgiveness in, you know, like I should be praising, I should be looking up to, I should be seeing this person as a role model. And I don't. And I don't think I ever have. And if anything, it's a perfect example of not what to be. And I think for me to rise above that example of not what to be, I feel as if I need to forgive them and forgive that relationship. And I think that's one of the only ways that I could really move on and kind of come to peace with it. Um, because hate and unforgiveness is just so heavy in the heart, in the mind, and in the soul. And I don't want to be heavy anymore. I just want to, I kind of want to just do my own thing. And I kind of just want to feel unshackled by that. And I just want to forgive. Because I don't think hate has ever had a place in my soul. I feel like hate just kind of seeps into the cracks and kind of makes me, like I said, heavy. It's concrete and it's seeping into all the pores and everything. And I'm like, why do I need this concrete still? Why do I need to feel dragged? Why do I feel the need to feel hate and feel as if that relationship is an enemy? But yeah, um, yeah, that's kind of a bullet journal of my thoughts and what I'm kind of doing to try to better myself and create better habits. Um, got a little emotional there. I still am very emotional, but yeah. I'm hoping that I can start to progress towards a point in my life where I'm okay with myself and that I don't hate myself and I don't see myself as an inconvenience to others. And I really hope that this helps me with that and allows me to kind of see clearly for the first time in probably years. So, yeah. I feel as if more now than ever this podcast is kind of for me and it's kind of for me to see and look back. And I think this episode will really reflect that and really reflect the fact that like I don't do this for anybody. I don't do this to get views and likes and followers. Fuck, I just lost a follower in the last like 10 days or something. Like I do this for myself and I do this so I can look back and reflect on my past ways of thinking and where I was at. Because I know for damn sure when I eventually forgive and apologize and explain myself to my mom or whoever, I damn well I'm gonna want to hear this and understand what day where it came up, where I'm like, oh, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I can live with myself a little bit easier if I do that. And that day is fucking December 2nd at 12:25 a.m. Anyways, go drink some water. Take a few seconds to think of who you're grateful for and thank them and send them that text. Tell them that you care about them and you love them. You never know who's struggling. You never know what's going on in other people's lives. So, with that, I think I'm going to end this episode. I'm very tired and I need to blow my nose. But thank you for listening. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. See ya.